Good evening to all of you again. We'll very quickly begin with what we had left off in the last lecture. Okay. In the first part of 2.4, the fall of Troy, we had seen the introduction of what epics are. Epics are long poems that talk about either a great national hero or a great national war. Jaise a very simple example, we have Ramayana and Mahabharat, which are the Sanskrit epics. All right, and then we went on to study the Greek epics. Greek epics में हम ये specific Iliad जो है ये वाला we were seeing. Then we saw that Iliad में actually था क्या. Iliad में basically ये था, एक ग्रीक रानी थी, ग्रीस की एक रानी थी, वो ट्रॉय के एक प्रिंस के साथ भाग गई अपने हस्बैंड को छोड़ के. तो ये जो ग्रीस के किंग थे, ग्रीक किंग्स थे, उनको बहुत गुस्सा आया. ओके, उन्होंने सोचा कि अब इनसे बदला लेना है, एंड देयरफॉर it started with a war which lasted for 10 long years, and we ended with the note that a lot of great heroes were killed, a lot of accidents and killings happened, but the war did not stop. And frankly speaking, the soldiers on both these sides were really frustrated. They were longing to see their homes, they were longing to be free. And we had also started with part 2, where we understood the significance of the chapter, the fall of Troy. So we already know that the city of Troy is going to fall. But we understand that it is not by force, it is not by power, it is not by the strength of the army. Okay, when Greeks and Trojans were fighting, the Greeks, they came up with a plan. Okay, ये जो plan के साथ आए थे, that is how they destroyed the city of Troy. Very clear? Okay, so it was this wise Odysseus. This Odysseus was from Greek army. He was a very wise man. Okay, and he decided to he came up with a plan. So we had also read the first paragraph where it just gives you a brief about वो क्या करता है. ठीक है, now I'll share my screen, guys. Give me a moment. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you can see the first paragraph we had discussed. We'll begin with the next part. Okay. The Greek leaders decided to follow the advice of the wise Odysseus. So a great horse of wood was made by a skillful engineer, and the greatest heroes, Menelaus, Odysseus himself, and others entered it. The last man to go in being the architect himself, who knew the secret of opening and shutting the entrance. Okay. Yeah. So it so happened that ये ग्रीक ये जो वाइज मैन थे ग्रीक के ओडेसिस, उन्होंने एक प्लान, he came up with a plan, and everybody else, the other great heroes and the other kings and the other people who are involved there, they all agreed कि हाँ चलो ना ये करके खत्म कर देते, कितने साल और लड़ेंगे हम लोग. ठीक है. So they decided that we'll go ahead with this plan, and according to the plan, a great horse of wood was made. It was made by a very skillful engineer architect, and वो उसके अंदर, okay, the horse was so huge that it could hold people inside. People could go inside it and just stay there. So the Menelaus, the king Menelaus, Odysseus, all the great heroes, they went inside it, and the last person to go inside that space was the architect himself, and he was the only person who knew how to open or close the entrance. All right, so only he was the person who knew how to go inside it and come out of it, because there was a secret opening. All right, here there were not necessarily soldiers inside, but the great kings and all the chief minister, आप बोल सकते हो, ऐसे लोग थे. Now That evening, the Greeks burnt their tents and sailed away in their ships, but they did not go very far away. Only one man was left behind to persuade the Trojans to drag the horse into their city. So, again, according to the plan, ये लोग ने बहुत ढोंग किया, नाटक किया. उन लोग ने पूरे अपने जो ये जो ग्रीक्स थे उन्होंने अपने टेंट्स जला दिए, वो अपनी शिप्स लेके चले गए, बट बहुत दूर नहीं गए थे. They did not go very far away, and there was one Greek person who was left behind. वो अभी भी ये शोर पे ही था. The purpose of this was to persuade. Now persuade meaning convince. Okay, मनाने के लिए ट्रोजन्स को कि ये जो आपका ये जो हॉर्स है, ये जो वुडन हॉर्स है, वो अंदर ले लीजिए आपके सिटी के. ठीक है. Now the entire story is how he convinces them and what do they do after that. All right. Next day the Trojans woke up expecting to go out and fight as they had done for the past 10 years. अभी उनको आदत थी. So they woke up and as usual, any normal routine day, they were expecting to go out and fight. What delight and surprise they felt at the sight they saw on the seashore outside the walls. They were thoroughly surprised at what they saw outside the walls. What did they see? That nothing was left. The siege was finally over. The war had ended because the Greeks had went away. Sorry, the Greeks had gone. Now, what was the reason? Okay, what delight is happiness and surprise they felt at the sight they saw on the seashore outside the walls. उन्होंने जो बाहर देखा तो बहुत ज्यादा खुशी हो गई. It seemed that the long siege was over at last. Finally ऐसा लगा कि ये इतना long siege 10 years से जो war है वो finally खत्म हो गया. The tents had been burnt. The shore was deserted, empty. Okay. Yeah. The Greek ships had all gone. So the tents were not there. The shore was deserted. So no person was there on the shore. कोई भी नहीं था. And the Greek ships had all gone. It is peace at last, they cried and opened wide their gates and came out in large numbers on the plain. Okay, glad to be free again to go where they pleased. Now they were very pleased. They were quite happy. Not quite very happy, because now they were free. They were free to roam on the shore. They were free to do whatever they like. They were not, packed. And we know the feeling of this very nicely, because we are actually confined to the four walls of our house since like last 6 months now, and it's so frustrating because you cannot go out, you cannot meet your friends. Correct. And it's very at times it gets very disturbing to be at home all the time. Correct. So when they finally got out of their home and they were free, they were so happy. All right. So all of them, they came out in large numbers. वो गेट के बाहर बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे दौड़ के आए, नाच रहे थे, कूद रहे थे, मजा कर रहे थे. करेक्ट. अच्छा, why they had burnt their tent? बेटा टेंट में वो लोग रह रहे थे. Correct. Now because they were not staying there, what was the point of those tents? So they basically burnt it to say that we are not staying here, to show that they were not staying there anymore. Okay. So this usually happens at the end of the war. Okay. Then they saw, they मतलब Trojans, ये जो लोग जो बाहर आए थे बहुत large numbers में, they saw on the sands the huge wooden horse. They gathered around it in astonishment, for it was indeed a wonderful piece of work. तो ये बाहर आए, बाहर आके बहुत बड़ा wooden horse था, वो देखा. ठीक है, और बहुत ही surprise हो गया. Astonishment meaning surprise. Okay, so surprise, अरे क्या है ये, अरे ऐसा कैसे छोड़ के गए, ये वो बहुत questions. तो around it they gathered. Okay, around this huge wooden horse, and it was actually a wonderful piece of work. It was really a wonderful piece. बहुत ही अच्छे से, बहुत ही beautiful था वो. ठीक है. As they were wondering how the horse had been built and why it had been left behind, they found a Greek with his hands tied together lying under it. वो लोग सोच ही रहे थे, है ना, कि क्या है, क्यों हुआ. They were wondering कि एक सबसे पहला question, why has been this horse built? Okay. Another very important question, ये ग्रीक्स इधर पीछे क्यों छोड़ के गए? वो उनका सामान था. ये ग्रीक तो अपने टेंट्स जला के गए, अपनी शिप्स लेके गए, तो ये वुडन हॉर्स को यहाँ पे क्यों रखा है? What is the purpose of that? All right. So they were just wondering, they were just thinking about all of these things, and when they went near this horse, they saw that there was a Greek person, okay, और उसको हाथ बांध के ऐसे रखा था, ठीक है, his hands were tied together, and he was lying somewhere under the horse because the horse was very huge, so he was hiding under it somewhere. When the Trojans dragged him out, the man pretended to be very frightened of them. Now, mind you guys, please focus here. The Trojans ने जब उसको घसीट के ऐसे बाहर निकाला ना, he pretended, he acted, उसने fake किया था, okay, कि वो बहुत डरा, oh I'm very very afraid of you, oh my God, ऐसा बहुत ऐसा नाटक किया था, ठीक है. So he pretended to be very very frightened of the Trojans. When he was commanded to tell them why the Greeks had gone and why they had left this horse behind, he pretended to tremble very much and refused to speak. फिर इन लोगों ने बहुत धमकाया, अरे नहीं नहीं तू बोल क्या है, क्यों, सबसे 2 क्वेश्चंस पूछे अगेन. ग्रीक्स अचानक क्यों चले गए? 10 साल से तो फाइट कर रहे थे, अचानक आज क्या हुआ कि वो चले गए? Okay, so why had the Greeks gone away? The second question, why are you here and what is the purpose of this wooden horse? So tell me very quickly, ऐसा बोला. Okay. And when he heard this, he pretended to tremble. Tremble is to shake. You know, he was shaking, shivering, and he refused to speak. वो कुछ अरे मुंह में से आवाज ही नहीं निकलता था उनका, ठीक है. When at last they threatened to kill him, he spoke and told them this false tale. At last ये जो Trojans है उन्होंने बोला अभी मार डालेंगे. We will kill you if you don't speak up. Okay. So finally after that he spoke and he told them this false tale. उसने क्या ये झूठी कहानी बताई. False tale, okay. झूठ था, ऐसा actually तो कुछ था ही नहीं, correct? Okay, here we go. Okay, so he says that the Greeks are tired of the long war and have sailed away in their ships, he said. But they are afraid of the long voyage home too, and so they have made this horse and left it as an offering to the god of the sea. They wanted also to kill me and offer me as a sacrifice to the sea god, but I escaped and hid from them. ठीक है, अभी उसने क्या बोला देखते हैं. वो सबसे पहले बोला the Greeks, the reason they went away is because they're really really tired of this long war. वो बहुत थक गए, 10 साल से फाइटिंग कर रहे हैं, कोई पॉइंट ही नहीं बनता ना इतने साल, मतलब खुद का घर है उधर, तो it's better to be home and why to, you know, so we always know peace is better than war. So the Greeks are basically very very tired of this long war and they have sailed away in their ships. और वो लोग चले गए, बस हो गया मतलब. But वो लोग बहुत दूर से आए, so there is a huge sea which is between them and they're very very afraid of the long voyage home. Voyage meaning sea journey. Waterways, sea में जो journey करते हैं उनको voyage बोला जाता है. So घर जाने के लिए voyage करना पड़ेगा, sea से journey करनी पड़ेगी and they are very very afraid of that. तो उन्होंने क्या किया? For this solution, they have made this horse and left it as an offering to the god of sea. Sea के जो god है, ठीक है, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला था लास्ट लेक्चर में कि in Greek mythology or Roman mythology, you have gods for every single thing. God of beauty, God of passion, God of mountain, God of this, God of that. तो बहुत सारे god होते हैं. तो sea god जो है, तो जो sea संभालते हैं बेसिकली, तो उनको ऑफरिंग किया कि हमारा जर्नी सेफ हो जाए. ठीक है. So it was as an offering, लालच you could say. Yeah. They wanted also to kill me and offer me as a sacrifice to the sea god. उनको क्या चाहिए था कि मैं भी मर जाऊं. अच्छा, हिंदी में बहुत ही फेमस ऐसा बोलते हैं, बलि चढ़ा दी. Okay, we have often heard this. बलि चढ़ा दी, sacrifice to the god. Correct? Yeah. So ये ग्रीक को भी मतलब मार डालने वाले थे, and he was going to be offered as a sacrifice to the sea god, but he escaped, वो भाग गया and hid from them, और उनसे छिप गया. ठीक है. Okay, fine. So now moving ahead. But why did the Greeks make such a huge horse? Some of the Trojans asked. कोई ट्रोजन से पूछा भी ना, इतना बड़ा घोड़ा क्यों बनाया? It's such a huge horse. What is the point? What is the purpose behind making such a huge horse? And the cunning. Okay. And the cunning, very wise. Greek made this reply. He made this reply. उसने क्या बोला? If they had made a smaller offering, you might have taken it into your city. Then the luck would have gone to the Trojans and not to the Greeks. That is why they made it too big to go inside your gates. Okay. Now, उसने क्या बोला कि अगर छोटी ऑफरिंग इन सेंस ये जो हॉर्स है उसकी साइज थोड़ी छोटी होती, ठीक है, अगर इतना ह्यूज नहीं होता, थोड़ा सा छोटा होता, यू माइट हैव टेकन इट इनटू योर सिटी, आप अपनी सिटी के अंदर ले लेते ना, यू वुड हैव टेकन इट थ्रू योर गेट्स. Then the luck would have gone to the Trojans. अभी जिसके पास ये है उसको मतलब मिलेगा ना लक, तो लक ट्रोजन्स के पास चला जाता, ग्रीक्स के पास नहीं रहता. एंड उसके लिए इतना बड़ा हॉर्स बनाया कि यू कैन नॉट टेक इट. सी द गेट्स आर नॉट वेरी बिग, दे आर बिग डेफिनेटली, बट बेसिकली ये गेट से भी बहुत बड़ा हॉर्स बनाया. सो द रीजन दे क्लेम्ड वाज, if it was too big, अगर बहुत बड़ा होता to go inside your gates, so you would have taken it inside your gates. So it was too big to go. अच्छा, I'm again and again telling you, too big to go inside your gates, meaning it is so big that it cannot go inside your gates. Very clear with this? Definitely he was influencing them. Not only influencing, convincing them, persuading them. Okay, उसका तो मोटिव ही यही था. ये जो ग्रीक ये जो बोल रहा था उसका मोटिव ही यही था. वो उसको रखा ही इधर इसके लिए था कि वो ट्रोजन्स को मना ले या ट्रोजन्स को बोले कि ये जो हॉर्स है वो अपने सिटी के अंदर ले लो. ठीक है, दैट वाज द ओनली पॉइंट. द हॉर्स वाज बिगर देन द गेट. Okay. Cunning meaning wise. Okay, moving on. The Trojans were delighted to hear this. The Greeks have gone, they said, and the walls are no longer necessary. Let us make a hole in the wall and drag the horse inside. Okay. So now the Trojans were really happy to happy to hear this. They were really delighted to hear this, and they decided कि चलो ग्रीक्स तो अभी चले गए, ठीक है, वो तो टेंट सब जला दिया, वो लोग चले गए, तो अभी इतना हमारा जो स्ट्रॉन्ग वॉल है वो उसका क्या करेंगे, उसको हम गिरा देते हैं. ठीक है, सो वी विल मेक अ ह्यूज होल इनसाइड द इन द वॉल. वी विल मेक अ ह्यूज होल इनसाइड द वॉल and we will drag the horse inside. और ये जो horse है वो खींच के अपने सिटी के अंदर ले लेंगे. मतलब उनका जर्नी अच्छा नहीं होना चाहिए. This is a symbol of luck, you could say, correct? So ये सी गॉड की ऑफरिंग हम ले लेते हैं, मतलब उनको बैड लक मिलेगा, करेक्ट? So we will do that. Okay, we will just break down our wall, the part of a wall, so that the horse can be can come inside. Now the wise priest, sadhu jo the, warned them not to do so. There was a wise priest who warned them कि कोई जरूरत नहीं है ये सब करने की. ठीक है, it may be a trick that will ruin us, and he warned them. उसने पहले ही warning दी थी कि ये कुछ trick हो सकती है that will ruin us, जो हमको बर्बाद कर देगी, that can completely destroy us. He said, you will bring a disaster on the city if you break down the walls. But they were so excited that they paid no attention to his words. They broke down part of their strong wall in order to drag the horse in. So we do. Priest ने बहुत अच्छे से बोला भी कि अगर you break down the walls, if you break down the walls, okay, your walls are your strength, your walls are the reason that you're standing strong today. So if you just break them down, you can bring a disaster on the city. Okay, so don't do that. But ये लोग इतने excited थे, इतने जोश में थे ना कि आगे पीछे का तो कुछ सोचा ही नहीं. They paid no attention to the advice, to the suggestion that this priest made, and they broke down the part of the strong wall in order to drag the horse inside. उन लोग ने तो ऐसे तोड़ दिया अपना वॉल का एक पार्ट और ये हॉर्स को अंदर ले लिया. All that day, the Trojans feasted and drank and celebrated. After all the celebrations, they went to sleep and slept soundly. ओके सो पूरा दिन पार्टी किया, एकदम पार्टी किया, ऐसे नाचे गाए, फीस्टेड, बहुत खाया, बहुत रिजॉइसिंग का, इतना सेलिब्रेशन का टाइम था. Just imagine what will happen to us if we, witness this thing, 10 long years of imprisonment sort of, and then you are out. So obviously everybody rejoiced their hearts out. And after that they went to sleep and slept soundly. पीस की मतलब बोलते हैं चैन की नींद आई, very soundly, very peacefully. You could write soundly is peacefully. Okay. But that day of rejoicing was soon followed by a night of terror and death. We know this, correct? The day of rejoicing, वो जो दिन था वो बहुत रिजॉइस किया, बहुत सेलिब्रेट किया, बहुत मजे किए. But after that, the night which followed was filled with terror and death. Okay. Okay, Mohammed Zahir, my dear, right now let us focus on what your chapter says. Okay, now this is an epic, it can have a lot of other interpretations too. Okay, ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि ये गलत है, वो माइथोलॉजी है ना. तो आई गेस मैंने पहले ही लेक्चर में काफी बराबर से बोला था कि माइथोलॉजी, somebody believes in something, somebody does not believe, ऐसा होता है. ठीक है, तो yes, maybe you Google is correct or whatever, but let us right now focus on the chapter. Rejoicing means celebrating. Okay, rejoicing meaning celebrating. Okay, moving on. The Greek ships had not sailed far. As soon as they were hidden by an island, they had lowered their sails and dropped anchor and waited for the night. Okay, now ये जो ग्रीक शिप्स है ना वो बहुत दूर नहीं गई है, हम लोग को पहले ही मालूम है. ठीक है, इन द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ आई गेस इटसेल्फ we saw that ये लोग बहुत दूर नहीं जाने वाले थे. They were just going to remain hidden for the entire day. And fortunately there was an island nearby, और island के पीछे जाके वो छिप गए. They had lowered their sails. Okay, the sails, in very layman language if I have to explain you, the cloth which is there, जिससे sail होता है, तो वो नीचे कर दिया. Okay, so बहुत दूर से दिखता नहीं है. And anchor is basically a hook sort of thing. If you want to see the picture, or it is on page number 28, if I'm not wrong, of your textbook. You can just see there. 28 पे है ना, the hook sort of thing. That is an anchor. Now the anchor basically वो function करता है ship को park करनी होती है ना, जैसे हम vehicle को park करते हैं, ऐसे ship को to make it stand still or park it sort of, तो ये एंकर लगाया जाता है और डॉकयार्ड पे. ठीक है, इफ यू सी दिस इनविक्टिस पोम उसके नीचे है. ठीक है. Okay. Now they dropped anchor. Basically, ships को park किया and waited for the night. In the darkness, the fleet sailed back, and the leading ship, which was Agamemnon's, bore a red light high on its mast. Okay. Now pay attention here. ये डार्क, बहुत डार्क हो गया, रात हो गई, उसमें ये फ्लीट ना, फ्लीट इज अ कलेक्टिव नाउन फॉर ग्रुप ऑफ शिप्स. ये जो बहुत सारी शिप्स थी उसका कलेक्टिव नाउन होता है फ्लीट. ओके. So now the fleet, it sailed back. It was coming towards the city of Troy, and the leading ship, the first ship, okay, जो कैप्टन होता है, जो आगे लीड करता है, जिसके पीछे बाकी सारी शिप्स होती है, वो Agamemnon की है, which bore a red light high on its mast. Agamemnon was another of very famous Greek leaders. Okay, so it bore a red light. उसके ऊपर एक red light थी. Red light because red color or red, it travels for the longest distance. Okay, तो red usually danger के लिए भी signify होता है. ठीक है. अच्छा, so it bore a red light high on its mast. Now mast is the highest portion of a ship. शिप पे जो हाईएस्ट पोर्शन होता है ना, एक शिप का एक पार्ट है बेसिकली, तो उसका जो हाईएस्ट पोर्शन है उसके ऊपर एक रेड लाइट उन्होंने कुछ तो लगाया था. ठीक है. नाउ बेसिकली द ग्रीक हु वाज वाचिंग फॉर द रिटर्न ऑफ द फ्लीट crept to the wooden horse and gave the signal. As soon as he saw, my dear, please listen to this. As soon as the Greek saw, ये जो बंदा था जिन्होंने कन्विंस किया ट्रोजन्स को कि ये जो हॉर्स है, टेक इट इनसाइड ऑफ द सिटी, एंड he was acting to be very frightened and everything, so he saw that ये बहुत दूर से the ships are coming. Okay, the fleet is coming, so he just knocked, he just gave the signal in the wooden horse, to the wooden horse, and the side of the horse opened. The Greeks climbed out and opened the gates. ये जो ग्रीक्स थे जो अंदर थे अभी सिटी के, they opened the gates and the Greeks climbed out. Sorry. The whole Greek army entered the sleeping city. Crept is crawled. Crawl कर बहुत धीरे से. ठीक है. अच्छा, I'll just very quickly explain you. ये जो ships आ रही थी, वो ये ग्रीक ने देखा कि ships are coming. Okay, very soon the entire Greek army was coming towards the city of Troy. What he did was he just gave the message, gave the signal to the people who were inside the horse, meaning ओडेसिस थे, मेनालिस थे और बहुत सारे थे. तो उनको जस्ट बोला कि ये ग्रीक आर्मी आ गई है अपनी. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, वो लोग बाहर निकले and they opened the gates. Okay, after opening the gate of the city of Troy, now everybody could very easily come inside. Okay, fine. So the whole Greek army entered the sleeping city. Immediately the Greeks set fire to the houses and towers and palaces and began to burn and kill. As soon as the Greek army, they entered the sleeping city के अंदर आ गए. They began, they were setting fire to everything they could lay their eyes on. मतलब जो भी दिखा उसको आग जला ही रहे थे. House, towers, palaces, everything. They began to burn and kill. So it was actually quite terror, full of terror. Okay, now Troy was filled with the sight of leaping flames, and if you could see Troy then at that moment, it was you could only see fire. Okay, so flames leaping, बहुत बड़ी flames, huge flames, and the sound of shouting and the noise of weapons and the cries of weeping women. So everybody was shouting for their life. They were making noise of the weapons. Okay, तलवार की जो आवाज होती है, fighting and killing each other, and the cries of weeping crying women. Okay, The sleeping Trojans sprang out of their beds, but they were taken by surprise. Their enemies were right inside their walls, and many of the Trojans were killed before they could put their armor and seize their weapons. Okay, so now this part you need to very nicely understand. सबसे पहले उनको पता नहीं था, ठीक है, वो सरप्राइज में थे. बाय द टाइम यू गेट अप यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन अराउंड यू, यू आर स्लीपिंग. ओके, अचानक से नॉइजेस आ रहे हैं, यू डोंट नो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, यू नीड अ कपल ऑफ सेकंड्स टू ओरिएंट योरसेल्फ on what is going on, right? And by the time they completely understand what is going on, they wear their armor is the suit they wear. Fighting करने जाते वक्त जो suit in sense the so iron clad clothes जो पहनते हैं, वो अपने weapons लेना और ये सब करने से पहले तो the Greeks were inside their houses and they were killing them. Okay, so again the sleeping Trojans sprang out of the bed. Sprang is past tense of spring. तो जैसे spring ऐसे उछलती है ना, वैसे ही the sleeping Trojans इतने आवाज आने लगे कि they were springing out of their beds. Okay, but they were taken by surprise. But they were surprised. They did not know exactly what was happening. The enemies were right inside their walls, and many of the Trojans were killed. बहुत सारे Trojans जो थे वो ऐसे मर गए बिफोर अपने हाथ में अपनी तलवार ले, उसके पहले तो उनका खून हो गया था. ओके, डू यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? ऑलराइट, सो the Trojans were killed before they could put their armor and taken by surprise. It's a usual phrase that we use. ठीक है. Seize is catch, hold of. You can write it down. Seize meaning catch, hold of. So before they could just catch or hold their weapons, they were killed. Leaping is huge flames. Leaping flames, huge. So it can surround anything. It can engulf anything. वैसे flames, बहुत बड़ी जो flames होती है. ठीक है? Now, a bright light lit up the night sky as palaces and houses, temples and towers went up in flames. Okay? Acha, if you assume it was back in some whatever century, there was no electricity then, right? And रात को अगर देखोगे तो it was entirely lit up due to fire. Okay, everything was on fire. The palaces, the houses, temples and towers, everything was in flames. Everything was burning. The Trojans fought as well as they could, but it was all in vain. जो Trojans मतलब आधे तो surprise में थे, उनको तो पता भी नहीं चला, but बाकी जो आधे थे, they fought as well as they could. मतलब उनसे जितना हुआ वो लोग fighting कर रहे थे, but everything was in vain. Vain मतलब waste. Okay, everything was in waste. सब waste में. उनका जो fighting था, उन्होंने जो fight किया वो waste में था, because ultimately क्या हुआ कि the Greeks had overpowered. Right, they were inside their city now. They had no defense as such. Okay. Old King Priam was killed with all his brave sons. Hector's wife and his old mother and sister were carried off as slaves by the conquerors. Okay. Now, old King Priam was the father of Paris. Prince Paris थे, जिन्होंने sort of abduct तो नहीं बोल सकते, who eloped with Helen. Okay, so ये जो Paris थे, the Prince of Troy, उनके जो फादर थे, पेरिस के फादर, ओल्ड किंग प्रायम एंड हिज ब्रदर्स, मतलब पेरिस के जो भाई थे, ओल्ड किंग प्रायम के दूसरे जो बेटे थे, उनको सबको मार दिया गया. Everybody was killed. Okay, Hector's wife. Now, who was Hector? Hector was the person who led the army of Troy, correct? For 9 years. Hector was a person who led the army officer बोल सकते हो, army commander in chief, whatever, correct? So उसकी जो वो तो मर गया था, correct? Almost before a year he was killed. So his wife, his old mother and his sister, ये तीनों को they were carried off as slaves by the conquerors. जिन्होंने भी उसको conquer किया पहले के जमाने में, जैसे अभी prisoners of war होते हैं, ठीक है, तब के जमाने में ऑलरेडी विमेन को इतना कुछ था नहीं, ठीक है, तो they were carried off as slaves, गुलाम बोल सकते हो, ओके, तो ऐसा उनको लेने में आया, एंड ऑब्वियसली you could just imagine, simply imagine उनके साथ क्या हुआ होगा, right? So they basically slaves को जो भी उनके master बोलते हैं वो करना ही पड़ता है, correct? So every horrifying thing that you can think of वो उनके ऊपर बीती होगी. So Hector's wife, his old mother and sister. Now their fate, whose fate are we talking about here? It is prisoners of war, not God. Prisoners of war matlab if you are attacking, let's say, Pakistan, okay, and Pakistan and India have a war, तो Pakistani soldiers जो India के हाथ में आ जाते हैं are prisoners of war, ठीक है, okay, अच्छा, their fate, now whose fate? Old King Priam, his sons, Hector's wife, Hector's mother, Hector's sister, ये सारे लोगों का जो फेट था, जो डेस्टिनी था, फेट मीनिंग डेस्टिनी, मतलब उनका नतीजा क्या हुआ, what happened to them due to the war, okay, fate here, let us assume कि what happened to them after the war was in contrast meaning opposite, was in contrast to Helen's. इनका fate क्या था? In one word you could say it was horrible, correct? Their fate was horrible because all of them were either killed or carried off as slaves. So their luck was horrible due to the war, but Helen का था नहीं था, because it was in contrast, it was opposite to Helen's when King Menelaus. Now what happened with Helen? Let us read here. King Menelaus rushed through the city looking for her and found her in her palace. ठीक है, ये Menelaus थे, वो obviously खुद की wife को 10 साल से मिले नहीं थे, तो he was rushing through the city. He did not kill, he did not do anything, he was just wanting to meet his wife, and he finally found her in her own palace. देखो हाँ, she hung her head in shame and sorrow as she faced a former husband. Okay, she was really shameful. She was really sorrowful. बहुत ही शर्मिंदा थी जो भी हुआ, everything that happened. She was feeling really guilty when she faced a former husband. Former, you could say previous or ex-husband. फॉर्मर, पहले के हस्बैंड को जब भी उसने देखा तो बहुत ही मतलब her voice was choked with emotion and she could not speak. बहुत ऐसा lump in throat feel होता है कभी कभी, because you can't speak and you're really emotional, you're guilty or you're feeling a lot of things, okay? So due to emotions she was not even able to speak. But Menelaus forgave her and she went back with him, for it was only Aphrodite who had turned her heart away from her home and her husband and her child. Okay, now wait. Actually ये हुआ क्यों था पूरा, ये जो वॉर हुआ था, 10 साल तक लोग लड़े, 10 साल तक लोग मरते रहे. Why did it happen? Because Helen eloped with Paris, correct? Helen का fate क्या हुआ at the end? What happened to guys? I'll explain the meaning of Aphrodite. Wait, there's a very nice story. Wait for it. Okay. अच्छा, हाँ, तो हेलेन भाग गई थी, इसके लिए 2 पूरे nations, you could say, they were fighting for like 10 long years. Okay. at the end what happened, ये जो जिनको कुछ लेना देना ही नहीं था, ना ही हेलेन से था ना ही पेरिस से था, वो कितने लोग मर गए, और हेलेन को अपने फॉर्मर हस्बैंड को उसने सॉरी भी नहीं बोला. She did not even say sorry. Correct? But she was forgiven. वो अपने हस्बैंड के साथ वापस अपने देश चली गई, you know. And the reason for this, okay, the reason for this is that it was Aphrodite who had turned her heart away. मतलब उसको अपने हस्बैंड से ऐसे जुदा कर लिया था. Correct? Just a second. Now, who was Aphrodite? See, guys, there are a lot of stories revolving around the same. हाँ, Aphrodite कौन है? क्या हुआ था? Actually, क्या हुआ था? Understand that this is mythology, and the very famous tale that I have heard is this one. So please listen to this. It is not mentioned here. Okay, so Aphrodite is a god of beauty and love. Okay. तो एक बार ऐसा था कि गॉड लोग में ना, उनके गॉड लोग में कंपटीशन थी कुछ तो, हु लुक्स द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल, कुछ तो था, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर. सो देयर वाज दिस कंपटीशन बिटवीन 3 गॉड्स. एफ्रोडाइट वाज वन ऑफ देम. ओके, ये जो कंपटीशन थी उनके जज थे ये पेरिस. ठीक है, तो अच्छा, 3 गॉड्स आर हैविंग अ कंपटीशन, they are competing against each other. The judge is Paris. Now Aphrodite है ना, उसने पेरिस को लालच दी बिफोर द कंपटीशन. उसने बोला कि इफ यू मेक मी विन दिस कंपटीशन, तू जो भी बोलेगा मैं करेगी. ठीक है, सो ब्राइब किया, करप्शन, व्हाटएवर यू कैन से. तो उसने बोला कि व्हाटएवर यू विल से आई विल डू इट. Okay, in future, whatever favors आपका, you know, you owe me one sort of. ये पेरिस ने सच्ची में ऐसा ही किया, एफ्रोडाइट को वो कंपटीशन में जिता दिया. उसके बाद ड्यू टू सम वर्क रिलेटेड थिंग ही वेंट टू दिस ग्रीस गए थे, और ये मेनालिस को मिले थे एंड पेरिस सॉ हेलेन. करेक्ट. नाउ ऐसा माना जाता है कि तभी पेरिस को नहीं मालूम था कि हेलेन, हु इज द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल वुमेन, इज ऑलरेडी मैरिड एंड शी हैज अ चाइल्ड. उसको ये मालूम था ही नहीं. ठीक है, तो उसको मालूम नहीं था. अभी उसने एफ्रोडाइट को जाके बोल दिया दैट आई want to marry this woman, I love her, so you have to make her fall in love with me. So Aphrodite, because she had given already a promise to him, to Paris, उसने बोला कि ठीक है मैं ऐसा करूंगी. ठीक है, so due to the convincing, due to the persuasion of Aphrodite ने हेलेन को बोला, एफ्रोडाइट ने हेलेन को ऐसा मेस्मराइज किया, यू कुड से, कि हेलेन पेरिस के साथ भाग गई. ठीक है, very clear with this. Yeah, Eros is the god of love, my dear. Maybe Aphrodite is god of beauty, if I'm not wrong then. Okay. बेटा ये बात की सेंस नहीं है, I can understand, but now this is the story that I've quite heard. हाँ, brain wash किया, you could say. Okay, so she is the god of love or beauty, I don't know. Goddess of beauty. Okay, fine. So I know that you guys have Google at your hands. It's great, but basically ये story थी. अभी god of love, god of beauty इतना इधर chapter में आपके टेस्ट में मैटर नहीं करता. It's a very very interesting story though. You know कितना किसका सुनना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए. Tells us it has a lot for us to learn from it. Okay, so Acha, somebody is telling me Aphrodite was sister of Helen. Okay, fine. I'll have to search there. Yeah, the planning was best. Okay, ठीक है बेटा. Obviously, the trick was amazing. It was a very very powerful trick, smart idea, and it worked. You know. Okay, all those who are asking me questions about this god and ये वो सब पूछ रहे हो बेटा, I'm not such well versed in Greek mythology. I'm so sorry. Okay, आपको जितना सिखाया उतना मैंने पढ़ा है, उसके आगे भी 2-4 चीजें पढ़ी है, but I don't remember now the names and everything of that. Exactly, somebody told that Helen की वजह से कितने लोग मर गए and उसका तो fate बहुत अच्छा हुआ. Correct? Okay. So let us complete the last line. When morning came, nothing was left of the proud, rich city that had resisted attack for 10 years. 10 साल तक जिसने अटैक को रेजिस्ट किया था, अटकाया था, स्टॉप किया था, ठीक है, उसका अभी कुछ भी नहीं बचा. Nothing was left of the proud Troy, proud city of Troy, nothing at all. Guys, can you tell me the simple thing? Why? Why do you think? It is a very, very sad ending. But why do you think nothing was left? What was the mistake? What could have been different? Because of burning, everything was devastated. Okay. Okay, I'm not talking about literal sense, my dear. Obviously, वो सब जला दिया, इसके लिए कुछ नहीं बचा था, वो अलग बात है. Everything turned into ashes. बोलते हैं ना, राख में मिल गया सब. But my point is, why do you think this happened? What was a mistake you think the Trojans made? Okay, somebody tells some because they did not listen to the priest, okay? Because they have broken the wall, okay? Because of the women, because of Helen, okay? Hole in the wall. Mistake of Paris. Okay, guys, everybody is correct. Obviously, you are correct. Obviously, Troy's common people die. Obviously, war में innocent civil people की तो जान जाती ही है. They believed in superstition, somebody said. Very, very good. Very good. They believed in superstition. Superstition meaning अंधविश्वास. अच्छा, अभी real reason. Okay, according to me, if I have to tell कि what was their mistake, I feel, and I feel it is applicable to everyone, each one of us. The day, listen to this. Stop messaging, guys. Okay, now listen to me. I feel because and if you let your क्या बोलते हैं, strength turn into weakness is the day you are bound to fail. जिस दिन आपने आपकी strength को अंडर एस्टिमेट किया, जो भी आपकी स्ट्रेंथ है उसको अंडर एस्टिमेट किया, उसको लेट गो किया, you know, whatever ethics you have, whatever morals and values you have, you let go of that. Whatever you have, your strength, okay, you let go of that due to very stupid bribe or stupid, what do you say, superstition, whatever, okay. You cannot let your strength turn into your weakness. So this is, I feel, what we all could learn from this chapter. Never let that come in between, okay. Your strength needed to be your strength, correct? Yeah, and obviously okay, very, very nice point again. You have to listen. आप जितने भी बोलते हैं ना, जोश में हो या कितने भी खुश हो, या whenever you're really happy and content and full of life, that does not mean that you can do anything. You have to listen to the elders, the advice, मतलब जो भी आप जिसको भी मानते हो. Okay, if people are telling you, or if somebody is telling you something, I'm not asking you to listen to every single thing, but basically there is some experienced person, there is a person whom you can rely on, is a wise man. You can definitely listen to them. You can't turn away your ears. Okay, so कोई भी चीज करने से पहले एक तो 10 बार सोचो. Do it anyway, but think about it first. All right, so I guess here we end our chapter. I hope all of you have understood it very, very well. Yes, you somebody said that you tend to do mistake when you are really happy or really sad. बहुत खुश होते हैं या बहुत दुखी होते हैं या बहुत गुस्से में होते हो, एक्सट्रीम इमोशनल स्टेट में होते हैं, तो गलत ही डिसीजन बन जाता है. ओके ओके, एनी डाउट्स हियर गाइस? Okay, all right. I feel the strength of Troy was their walls. The walls that were, surrounding the city were their strength. Yes, Sivashri, you're correct. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. So we are done for today. Thanks a lot. Bye. Have a great day ahead. Take care and stay safe. Thank you. Bye.